This is something strange going on.
Well, we'll talk soon. Thank you. Well, we'll talk soon.
Cane Show. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we'll talk soon.
This on the Will Cane Show. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we'll talk soon.
This on the Will Cane Show. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we'll talk soon.
This on the Will Cane Show. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we'll talk soon.
With us on the Will Cane Show. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we'll talk soon.
With us on the Will Cane Show. Thank you. Right here with us on the Will Cane Show. And Guantanamo Bay right here with us on the Will Cane Show. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we'll talk soon.
And Guantanamo Bay right here with us on the Will Cane Show. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we'll talk soon.
Okay. Hey, Sean Han.
Sounds like a robot. I don't know. I really don't know. She sounds like she's a robot. Or it was AI. Did you hear that? I uploaded a short video of her, another part in the video where she was, she said something about we're not spending another dime, and then her voice changed. Her voice sounded like a computer. Now, hopefully it's just Fox News messing it up. No. This doesn't look like her. This does not look like her. See, he's supposed to be doing an interview right here. Hey there, Rita. He's supposed to be doing an interview with her.
Okay. Hey, Sean Hannity here.
Wait,
hey,
wait.
Click here. HS, Christy Noem, thank you so much for unveiling that new information about NGOs and Guantanamo Bay right here with us on the Will Cane Show. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we'll talk soon.
Right here with us on the Will Cane Show. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we'll talk soon.
Right here with us on the Will Cane Show. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we'll talk soon.
Right here with us on the Will Cane Show. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we'll talk soon.
Right here with us on the Will Cane Show. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we'll talk soon.
Right here with us on the Will Cane Show. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we'll talk soon.
Right here with us on the Will Cane Show. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, we'll talk soon.
I don't know what's happening. No, there's something happening. Something is happening. There's another part where she's talking. This is just really short. I want you all to listen to it. Let me get this light down. I want you to listen to this. They don't look like normal eyes. I've been looking in her eyes and it doesn't look normal. Okay. Hold on now. This is wild. We're gonna watch him. So they did a news thing, and then he brings her on here. They're talking about NGOs, and I want you to hear it.
We have stopped spending those dollars to fund those NGOs. And well, what's been so revealing is that many of these NGOs actually have infrastructure and operations set up in Mexico on that side of the border that are telling those illegal immigrants to come to them and they will get them across the border. So they're not just operating in the United States, they're operating outside of the United States to help make it easier for those who want to break our laws.
Right.
And well, I was one of those Americans that years ago, when somebody said NGO to me, I thought, oh, that's amazing. That's a nonprofit that's out there telling somebody about Jesus or spreading faith and salvation or doing good work and charitable work, helping people that are less fortunate. And then I realized over the years, it's been...
Gina, you should see what your son is coming up with.
Perverted into this shadow government. An NGO is sometimes an operation.
Jesse, I didn't want to say it. I did not want to say it, Jesse. But I get an unsettledness looking into her eyes. I don't know if this is the real person or not. It doesn't look like the Christy Noem that got appointed. This looks like a totally different one. This could be artificial intelligence right here. It could, because it's so intelligent they can carry on a conversation. You think this is the real one?
that does things that the government cannot do, can't legally do. So they create an entity to use government dollars, taxpayer dollars, to do something that the federal government isn't allowed to do, to do a shadow government operation that really has been used recently to undermine our country's national security.
Yeah, and they often have, and they are religious organizations, and they have very nice names, and they do great work in a lot of situations. But this is another thing that they are doing, is facilitating illegal immigration. Madam Secretary, your department as well. We're going to be getting into this now, but you're tasked with this. This was for DOD and DHS, according to President Trump, to begin preparing Guantanamo Bay to house some 30,000 criminal illegal immigrants. What can you tell us about this program and your role at DHS?
Well, Guantanamo Bay is already being utilized in this manner. There's already facilities there that are housing illegal immigrants, and it's the worst of the worst that are kept there. Many times, those who are sent there are gang members, people that have created terrorist activities in the United States of America and have been a real danger and threat to our people. So what we'll be doing is utilizing our resources to expand the capacity there and to make sure that as we continue to do what President Trump has talked about and in deporting people who are here illegally and are making our streets much more dangerous, is that we're going to utilize Guantanamo Bay to a more expansive a purpose, and that we will be going and putting resources there to make sure we have the space to getting people out of this country right away that will make sure our country much more safe.
All right. Secretary of DHS, Kristi Noem, thank you so much for unveiling that new information about NGOs and Guantanamo Bay right here with us on the Will Cain Show. Thank you.
Thank you, Will. We'll talk soon.
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 I don't know about this. I don't. I agree, something needs to be done.
Okay, so now let's turn back to the border quickly. Now joining me is the Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, who has an exclusive announcement on more action her department is taking. Secretary, thanks for being with us here today. I understand you have something to share with us that we haven't heard yet about what you're going to be doing at DHS.
Yes, well, thank you, Will, for inviting me to be with you. Today,
She sounds like a computer. She sounds like a computer. I'm going to slow that down. I mean, she is a life form. Even if she is a computer or an artificial intelligence, she is a life form. So let me just slow it down. Just slow it just a tad bit. Just a tad bit.
Yes, well, thank you, Will, for inviting me to be with you. Today, we are announcing that we have stopped all grant funding that's being abused by NGOs to facilitate illegal immigration into this country. So it's amazing to me the hundreds of millions of dollars that have been spent by the federal government that has been sent to
I remember Linda Carter on the Wonder Woman.
NGOs to facilitate this invasion of our country. So I've taken action to stop those funds, to reevaluate them, and to make sure that we're actually using the taxpayer dollars in a way that strengthens this country, that keeps us safe. So I think people are curious when we look at grants that are given out by federal agencies at how they're utilized, and that evaluation needs to be done. We're not spending another dime to help. We're not spending another dime. Done. We're not spending another dime. Done. We're not spending another dime to help the done. We're not spending another dime. Done. We're not spending another dime to done. We're not spending another dime to help the district.
I don't know. Remember Elon Musk said you will get to the point where you can't even tell them apart.
Cesar Augusto Polanco from the Dominican Republic was just picked up by ICE after getting parole to interfere with federal law enforcement.
Okay, right here.
Communities.
It looks like some of these mayors aren't going to comply with any subpoenas. And President Trump I believe you said there'll be repercussions. Are you all going to follow through, and what are those repercussions going to be?
Yeah, we're still going into their communities. We're still going into their communities.
But how about with the officials that interfere with federal law enforcement?
You know, they will, but the federal government has the authority to go in and to make their community
Her lips look somewhat different.
safer, especially these that are perpetuating dangerous.
Well, what about these
So-
officials who get in your way? Will there be repercussions for them personally?
You know, the reality is these sanctuary cities, their laws have caused us problems. I mean, they are limiting some of our tools that we want in our toolbox, but we're going to continue to go in and use our operations and then show in other cities how it's working and tell our story to the American people. The people in their community need to hear how their mayors, their elected officials are protecting the criminals.
But will you go after them personally? I'm going to ask for the third time. Will you go after, I'm asking a question because I expect an answer. Will you go after these individual mayors who are saying essentially they're going to thwart federal authority? You guys have the authority over immigration enforcement. They don't.
Listen, Laura, nobody's above the law. Of course we will, but that's up to President Trump. President Trump gives us a direction. I don't sit here and make up a decision on what I do. I follow the law. That's my job, is we treat everybody the same in this country now that we have President Trump in the White House, and he's going to give us direction on how we're going to go after these individuals.
You were up north, you were in New York. Where are you going next?
I was in Vermont today and on the Canadian border talking about some of the challenges that we've had. I think most people are worried that we're going to steal resources from the northern border in order to secure the southern border, and that's not what we're going to do.
You're going to seal it all down.
Yeah, we'll reinforce.
So, I mean, she's really beautiful. She really is. But I'm just wondering, I don't like the glitching of the voice. Let me see if I can find her. I don't know if it looked like the same one. It might look like she might be the same one. I don't know. She could be. Well, then who's that? Is that her? It could be the same one. I don't know. This one has blue eyes. The other one has like blue-green eyes. Oh, shoot. I don't want to get in there. I don't. Homeland Security. Now she has green eyes. She lifts weights. I don't know, you all. This is Is she the one? Oh, no, that's Tulsi from Florida. Look at... I can't... I don't know. Nobody is above the law. This is her. 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 I guess that's her husband. Oh no, that's somebody else. Well, she's got a photo release. Let's look at this. That was her. And this is now her. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. She's got muscles. I don't know who that is. Well, she's got a job to do. That's what I'm going to say. And she takes her orders from President Trump, and she will do exactly what he wants her to do. Remember a long time ago, the AI said in the United Nations, we could do a better job of running the world. They could. That's what they said. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I don't. I know it doesn't look like the same person. And then, you know, I probably at times don't look like the same person either. People's looks can change. They can. Yeah, I didn't know. That's weird. So I'm going to go a short. I just didn't like the glitching that I heard because it sounded like it's AI. And if they're using artificial intelligence to do their briefings and newscasts and stuff, well, they can. Okay, they can. Who was it? It was Maria Bartiromo. Bartiromo. She was interviewing this guy, tech guy, who made a clone of himself, artificial clone. She had the real guy on the one side, and then she was interviewing his artificial clone, and the artificial clone on the broadcast with Maria Bartiromo was answering as if he was the real person, and he looked like the real person. So it would not be too far-fetched to think that she is like her avatar. If they want to interview on a newscast, they can program the avatar to be in their place. That's what I think it is. And it will have a computer generated voice, but it'd be really kind of hard to figure that out. That's what I think. She looks 20 plus years younger. Yes, she does. So they have avatars. They could even make one of me. I could be interviewed by somebody, and over there I could have an avatar of me, and it could answer the questions just like I can. And I wouldn't even have to do nothing. Kind of reminds me of the metaverse, if they're going to have a clone of you in the metaverse or something like that. Yeah. I don't know. Al's probably outside doing his daily things he does outside. Yeah. Glamorous woman makes you go the other way. You can't afford them. Yeah. So I'm thinking something something like that is what I'm thinking going on. I'm gonna hop off of here, you all. I gotta quit it because I was sitting here looking at this right here, and as some of the people were walking past, I'm just going to admit they were glitching as they were walking. I was watching, and they just weren't making. They didn't look normal as they were walking past. There looked like there was one video segment here, and then this was a third overlay in the back that went behind the people. I believe that it kind of looked like artificial intelligence to me. It did. That's why I recorded it, slowed it down, and I'm going to look at it. So I am going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, afternoon. What did I do? Oh, I did a dance video, if you hadn't seen it. Rolling in the Deep State. Trump says he wants to take down the deep state. So Adele's Rolling in the Deep. I thought I'm going to dance to it. I'm not going to put any stuff on it, any pictures on it. Just dance to it. If you hadn't seen that video, it got uploaded around 1 o'clock. Yeah. Sri Lanka.